guys, it's me, Cat and Fam Gamer.
Yes, you are a gamer, Catherine.
Okay.
So we have decided not to play Catherine's Creative World. We actually are on Moana Survival right now.
Yeah, because I chose it.
Yeah.
Because I want to explode TNT.
It's really exciting because she wants to play survival and she almost never wants to do that. But let's try to get some TNT exploded here, right?
Yeah, and let's try to use buttons this time, because last time I tried it wasn't worked, and now we're going to try buttons.
Okay, so we're going to try buttons to do TNT. And actually, I don't know how to make TNT yet. Do you know how to make TNT?
Well, would you have to wait and see?
You have to wait and see. Okay.
Okay, so I had to get wood, then I had to go square and I had to make one planks, and then I go crafting table, and then I will see how you craft the TNT.
Right.
Oh yeah, so here's the bridge. You can see it far away, but it's way over there.
So I see a minecart with TNT. Let's see.
So yeah, I'm trying to collect some wood. You can see here I'm trying to collect some wood. And we also need to get apples in case we're hungry. Well,
So, dads, if you're out there wondering exactly how to play Minecraft with your children, you know, some of you are old pros at it, some of you have never played it, and you're just wondering, how exactly do I play Minecraft with my children? My number one piece of advice is to make a deal with your daughter. Don't ever play the same game mode twice in a row, because it's very easy for your daughter to say, oh, I just want to do creative all the time. And then it's very easy for you to say, well, you know, I get achievements by doing survival, so survival is the only thing I should really be doing all the time.
yeah, and kids, you know how they're watching us? You can go ahead and don't play the same game over and over again, because if you really want to play survival and you want to play, then you die, you can respawn.
Right, and then actually there's the versus mode too, so if you only play survival and if you only play creative, then you will never get to throw snowballs at each other and have fun throwing each other into pits of lava. And that's fun too, so it's always good to vary your game that you're gonna play.
Yeah, and actually I fell in a hole for no reason. I just saw it and then I fell.
Right, so as you can see, we've been cultivating this Moana survival map for a long time now. I usually, on survival, I usually play until she gets bored, and then she'll stop and I'll just keep going. So I've cultivated a lot of this.
And anyway, my dad has so much energy.
Well, yeah, I got a longer attention span too. But so I'm in a mine shaft right now. You guys aren't really seeing what I'm talking about when I say I've created a lot of this by myself, but I'm going to a structure pretty soon. You'll be able to see a lot of what I've created, and I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time like showing it off, because everybody's got cool stuff they've made. That's sort of the thing that you do when you play Minecraft.
Yeah, and guys, I'm really hungry right now. I'm trying. And you can see I have half a pot because I did it.
So if you guys can't tell, I'm a big builder of bridges, and a lot of these bridges are really old, my bridge building techniques have aged since then, but you know, they're still useful, so it's cool.
Dad,
What's
do
up?
you have a vacation bill when the subscribe button coming up?
Probably, yeah. Usually I do that at the end of the video, but you can always invite people to like and subscribe. Let's see. Okay, so Dad's has never actually played Minecraft before. You're wondering, okay, now I know to play different games styles so that, you know, we can all decide which game you like the best. Oh, shoot, I didn't bring any axes. Okay, so past that, people who are good at this game will notice that I'm using a pickaxe right now to harvest wood. And that's not the best tool. That's why I'm harvesting so slow. Pickaxes really aren't designed for this.
I didn't bring a sword.
Right. When I stopped playing the game, I was down in the mines, and I still had all my pickaxes. And so all I have on me right now is mining equipment, and that's not a smart way to start off a video, unless it was going to be specifically a mining video.
Okay, so guys, as you can see, this is the secret thing that you can tell.
Right. Anyhow, seeing as how I need to get some supplies, I'll show you guys some crafting things, because survival mode is very much the mode where you start with nothing, you harvest everything you're gonna need, and you make items out of it. So, let's see. I have axes right here.
Yeah, and guys, so you can see I did not have the right wood to I did not have the same wood to make a crafting table. And be careful when you fall because you might die.
Okay, so what you really want to do is when you pick a survival game, there's options in the beginning. There's a box that you can check that says start with a chest, and this is pretty good. It'll give you like random items. It might give you an axe, it might give you a shovel, it might give you like a bunch of logs. It might give you fish or, you know, whatever, but it usually comes with 2 torches. So 2 torches are immediately useful because every time it turns dark out, you run the risk of running into monsters. Monsters spawn in the dark. So if you can at least build yourself a nifty little shelter and then put torches inside of it, you at least know that monsters will not spawn inside of your shelter. So the 2 torches in the beginning is a really good way.
Yeah, and guys, you can see I almost died because I only have a half a heart left.
Oh yeah, you are almost dead. Wow.
How am I not dying at yo high jumps?
I don't know. 'Cause you're used to playing creative and you don't lose health when you fall in creative.
Yeah, you can respawn.
Yeah. Otherwise, the chest that everything comes in is also reusable too. You can use an axe to cut it open, and it you know, it becomes an item, and then it's in your inventory. You can lay the chest anywhere you want. As you see, I have 3 chests here. This is actually 6 chests because they combine in 2 at a time to make a big chest. If you lay them right next to each other like that.
Yeah, and if you see those bubbles popping down, you're drowning.
Okay, this bed. I have to sleep in the bed. Okay, so you see on the screen it says, Sealskin Kupo is sleeping. You can't go to bed until two people are sleeping at the same time.
And I'm not, you know, when it's popping a bed on you somewhere, the monsters all coming out.
Yeah, you're not near a bed. I wonder if you die and I'm sleeping, if it will fast forward to the morning. What do you think?
Yeah, and you know what, monster? Just kill me. Yeah, just kill me, dude. Kill me.
Is it morning? Oh, find a bed. Are you by a bed?
Oh.
Yep. There you go.
But I still lost my stuff.
Yeah. On survival, if you're playing for trophies, anytime you die, you will lose your things. There's a box you can check that says keep all your stuff. If you click that, it'll turn on host privileges, and then you won't be able to get trophies. You'll still be playing survival mode, but you will keep all your items upon surviving, and it won't be for playing for trophies. It'll just be like sort of a half step between survival mode and creative mode.
Yeah, and you guys, you can see how we spawned, and I was in my house, which was over there, I think.
Okay, so the meta of this game is really easy to encapsulate. All that you have to do, as soon as you get wood, you can punch down a couple of trees worth of wood with your hands. It's slow, but it'll work. When you have enough wood, then you can make this crafting table, like you see here. Once you have a crafting table made, you can start you can press R1 to get over to the tools section. You can start making wooden tools. When you make the wooden tools, like the wooden axe, it makes your tree chopping a lot easier. The next thing that you want to do, once you have wooden tools, you want to get a wooden pickaxe, and then you want to go mining for cobblestone.
Yeah, and guys, sometimes the witch is in the nighttime, so be careful not to poison by the witch.
Right. So your wooden pickaxe and your wooden axe are really the only tools you need to make out of wood, because once you use that wooden pickaxe to start getting cobblestone, you'll start being able to combine wood and stone to make stone tools. And of course, that's what I'm carrying right now. So you saw earlier how much time was being invested when I was chopping the wood with the wrong tool. I was using a pickaxe. But now you can see it's really fast when I'm using the stone axe. This is going to be really fast stuff.
Yeah, and you can see I'm attacking a pig because I'm hungry and I need meat.
Yeah, the animals, lots of animals provide food. The two animals that you don't need to harvest, okay, well, I'll put it this way. There are two animals that you need for food and for materials. The sheep you're going to want to kill for its food, obviously, but also because you want the wool, because when you get the wool and a bunch of sticks and stuff, you use your wood and your wool to make beds, and that's how you are able to sleep for the night, and it's like a save option, and less monsters spawn if nighttime goes quicker, so it's like a fast forward button to the daytime. There still might be monsters lurking outside, but not as many of them, and as long as you're careful, everything will be alright. So I have this pickaxe here, and you can see I'm mining this cobblestone here.
Yeah, and there's also two more animals. There's a cow which Yes, beef and I mean cow gets steak, beef,
Oh yeah,
and pig gets pork chop.
cows are the other animal that you want. Not only for the beef, but also for the leather, because the leather allows you to make leather armors and stuff with. So the sheep and cows are the two animals that you want to kill, and you actually don't even have to kill pigs or chickens if you are good enough at finding and killing sheep and cow. You don't have to really harm any other animal.
But you're not good, just kill the pig.
Right, yeah. If you're hungry, I mean, you gotta eat, right? But, so actually chickens, a lot of times when you eat the chicken, if you haven't cooked it in a fire first, a lot of times it'll make you sick. And so, I think that's the only animal that has that high of a rate of making you sick. Just beware of the chicken. Don't eat raw chicken in this game or in real life. So every time I pick up this stone, you can see my stone in my inventory increased. So I'm coming back here to my table. I'm just pretending like, this was a basic game. So I would be pressing the R1 button to get over to the tools panel. Then I would be pressing the left stick down to get to from the wood pickaxe to the stone pickaxe, and it shows you in the bottom left corner of that little window all the materials you need. So you need 3 stone and 2 sticks, or you need a wooden panel and 2 sticks for the wooden shovel, and you need a stone slab and 2 sticks for the stone shovel. So all these different weapons take different amounts of items, and basically the whole game is get your wood, make your tool, get your stone, make your stone tools, then use your stone tools to go mine into the ground and get other things like coal and iron. Once you hit iron, you can... What?
Can we hold for a minute? I have to send someone else.
Oh, okay. So yeah, once you create iron tools, when you have your iron pickaxe, you're able to get all of the minerals in the ground that are rare. See this emerald that I have, the block of redstone, there's gold. A lot of these minerals, if you try to mine them with anything lower than an iron tool, like say a stone tool or a wooden tool, those tools will just destroy the thing. You won't get the mineral that you want out of it. So make sure when you find mineral deposits, make sure you're holding a iron tool or a gold tool or a diamond tool. And there's some minerals, there's like obsidian rock, can only be done with a diamond tool. That's more advanced stuff. Basically, all you're doing really is getting these materials to upgrade your tools, and at the same time, you have to build a shelter. So when you're doing it with your bare fists, you get in there, get a lot of wood from a big tree, you make your wooden pickaxe and your wooden axe with that, and then you use the rest of the wood to make the planks that you would need for your shelter. And then you have your 2 torches that you have from the chest that you start with if you choose to enable that chest in the box, and you can still get trophies if you enable that. So making wood, you can see is the first thing here. It takes logs to make wood. These are birch. Those are logs there, and then this item that you make with the log is a plank. When you get planks, you go over to sticks, and it costs planks to make sticks. So logs go to planks, go to sticks. And then so the tools that you use, if you have logs, you make planks and sticks with those logs. You make the tools. Your bed is 3 planks and 3 wool. So really, once you have stone tools and you have a bed and you have a defensible fortress, even if it's tiny, as long as you've got a couple of torches in there so that the monsters don't actually spawn in your lair, and you have a bed in there, and you always have a place to come and retreat to so that you can go to bed when it's nighttime.
Yeah, and you guys, you can see I went up to here because I crossed the bridge, and then I went through the door, and then I walked upstairs, and then I found a house.
Alright, good. Did you find a bed?
Yeah, I found 2 of them.
Oh, you're at the big house. You're at the house I haven't been to yet. That's good.
Yeah, which means I'm...
Show everybody the whole turn around and show them the structure.
Okay, so guys, like, I totally gone to the house like this.
Okay, go ahead and go in. Are we going to bed? Because it's nighttime.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to bed. I'll show you guys tomorrow.
Show them that in the morning, yeah.
Okay, so guys, we are finishing this, and because Princess here some seeds, a pumpkin, one flesh, one zombie, and a spider, wife, and spider.
Alright, here, sit on the couch, and so you're next to me, and so, I don't know if they're...
And
Okay, they can
guys,
probably hear you
there's
now.
a fence and some planks and some saplings, and then the other chest, there was cobblestone, some coal, and in this site, diorite, white, granite, gravel, and dirt. And then this chest over here are some tools.
Yeah.
And there's also fishing rods.
When you become an old pro at making chests, I suggest that you hang signs above your chests so that you know what's there. These are drops that I get from monsters or like trees or flowers that get destroyed. It's everything that was living before. And this box is full of rocks. This is all of the stuff that I mine. This is my special treasure box. And I built Catherine a special treasure box too. But she isn't filling it all the way yet. Now we have an enchantment table, which is something you'll learn about in future episodes. But this is my enchantment chest with all the stuff that we have in there to enchant with. I need diamond. Everybody, you're always gonna need diamonds. So once you have your defensible fortress with torches inside, preferably also outside, because spiders like to appear on your ceiling and on your walls. So if you could get your whole fortress, whether it's big or small, if you could get it covered in light, I think torches reach 5 squares or 4 squares or something like that. If you could light the whole inside, you're good. Then you're good to go on trying to light the outside.
Yeah, and
Then you have all your tools at this point, and then the next thing you're going to want to do is make maps. Now maps are like the next step. This is not just surviving, this is exploring. This is surviving while exploring and being able to navigate around the world.
And guys, this is my farm. I have a pet sheep, and there's a hay bale here because when my sheep is hungry, he can eat that. And you see, guys, he's standing on some stone and a hay bale.
Yeah, are you on the farming island?
Hi, sheepy. And he turned back at me.
are you on your island farm?
Well, I never really
Oh, no, that's the... Okay, I know where you're at. Okay. Why don't you take them to the island farm? Where all your farming stuff is. Remember that island?
May you go on zone.
Well, we want him to stay in there. This is our enclosure for sheep. Later on, when you get iron, you can start making tools called shears, which allows you to shear the wool off sheep without killing them. And so, the island's the other way. It's this way, remember?
Oh.
So, as soon as you start getting iron, there'll definitely be more tools that you want to build with your iron. Like maps, in the first place, require iron because if you go in the tools...
Is this the animal farm?
Yup.
Okay, so guys, I found a sheep when I was on my animal farm, and then I took it back here, I think. No, I was a Benjamin, and then I saw a sheep, and I thought it could be my pet, so I built,
Why don't you eat some crops so you can get some health back there, baby? You're taking a lot of falling damage.
oh.
Okay, so this last tab in the creation menu here, this is where you make your maps at. So I'm on paper right now. If I press the stick down, I can get a book by using enough paper and some leather. I can get a book and quill if I have a feather. A bookshelf. None of this stuff is what I need. From the paper, I thought this is the wrong tab. I'm trying to show you something different. Oh, so it's the last item in the tools tab. You can get an empty map. Now, an empty map requires a whole bunch of paper.
Yeah, this is where
And then also it requires a compass in the middle. See that the one icon is different. So when you go to make a compass, it requires 4 iron and a redstone. So you're always going to need iron to make maps because for some reason in Minecraft your maps include a compass. So it takes 4 iron per map. It takes 1 redstone per map. And it also makes...
enough to make some tools. 1 tool.
Yes, and it also takes 8 paper to make a map. 8 paper, 4 iron, 1 redstone.
And also have enough to make more torches.
Yeah, well, coal makes torches.
Yeah, and this is where I keep all my stuff if I'm here.
Yeah. I see you got some watermelon, you got some seeds.
And I got coal from the big house, and I got some pork chop from the pig.
Right. So coal and iron are your 2 minerals that you can mine from the ground.
And you see, I was planting some lemons and a pumpkin glue, and I'm going somewhere. So I really am a farmer here.
Hey, are you interrupting?
Whoops.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, coal and iron are the 2 minerals that you can get with stone tools. Oh, you're going to change your skin? That's cool. So yeah, those are the 2 materials you don't have to worry about needing an iron pickaxe for, because obviously you can get iron with a stone tool and coal with a stone tool. So you can make all your torches and all your stone tools and all your iron tools just by having stone tools to dig with. So when you get plopped down in the game, you're going to be on your center map. You're never on like this one over here or that one all the way over there. You're always on your center map. And the way they used to do it is every map you made was as big as, you know, this grid. So you only needed 5 on the top row times 5 rows. You only needed to make 15 maps in order to have a completed map of the whole thing. But they've changed that mechanic now, and so there's different levels of maps, so you wind up making a map, and you combine two maps to make a bigger map, and it's just a big crap show. So that's why I don't have this 15th map here right now, because they made that change right before I finished my map wall, which is gonna bug me until I actually do finish the map wall. It's just another ring they're having me jump through with the difficulty of the game. But you can see that, you know, I went around. I've explored the center map pretty thoroughly, and I've explored this map kind of halfway. But I went around just to get into these locations to activate the maps, because when you activate a map in a place that you've already been, it just makes a duplicate map of the map you already have. So you have to actually go out into the world. You have to look at the map you do have and you have to follow it until you're off the grid. And when you disappear from the map you do have, you go to the new map up in your inventory, and you put it down into your hotbar down here, and you access your new map after you're off the grid of your old map. So that's how you make a new map in Minecraft. And so basically, once you've got your fort, you're defensible, and you've got your tools and stuff that you need, the whole game becomes, how do I get survivable enough while traveling to go make all these different maps? And then once you have all the maps filled out, then you could start looking at other features in the game, like, are we going to the end? Are we going to the nether? Are we, going to, oh, look, there's a desert temple over there. Let's check out the desert temple. So you'll just happen to come across these things. That's not on my screen now. I was just giving an example, but that's basically how to play Minecraft, dads. You get sticks, you get stones, you put them together, you build a fortress out of your wood, or you mine a whole bunch of stones and build an even sturdier fortress out of stones. Glass tutorial will be later. But yeah, when you get sticks and stones, and you start mining coal, and coal and sticks make the torches, you get all your torches up, and then you turn your attention to mining iron, because then you can make shears, so you can shear sheep without killing them, get their wool, make for beds. By the way, don't wait for shears to get a bed. That'll be a very long time. Just kill the first 3 sheep you find. Literally, just run out and find 3 sheep and kill them. Hopefully before the first nightfall. It doesn't always happen when we start a new game, but I try to make it happen. Because it sucks to have to wait through a whole night, and then you hear zombies outside groaning, and there's nothing you can do about it, besides maybe go out and kill them, or maybe go out and get killed. So, it's just easier to have the wool the fastest that you possibly can. So, I think that's pretty much it for a beginner's course on how to play Minecraft with your kids. Do you think the dads know everything they need to know now, baby?
Yeah.
Alright.
And now you can see I'm climbing this up because I really want to finish my
Ooh, there's a cow. I'm gonna switch to my sword, because the sword hits more than any other tool. It's like your attacking tool.
You guys can see I'm collecting wheat.
Yeah. Alright, so I got that meat, I got that leather, and I have teach the dads how to play this game with their kids. Maybe not the fastest or coolest way, but if you're not going for personal gain, if you're not going for achievements and glory on the internet, say, look how cool all my stuff is, if all you're doing is trying to learn how to play for your kids, this is all you really need to know. And I think we'll probably be ending this podcast now, baby. Alright?
Yeah.
Do you want to do your like and subscribe and stuff?
Let's just play in when I'm done. Let's do the ending, okay?
Oh, okay, you're not done yet. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so guys, I'm collecting some sugar canes, and this is the farm I'm making to get them.
Oh, that's a good point, baby. Now, why do we collect sugar canes?
To make paper.
Yeah, that's right.
We also need paper to make maps.
Yep, we need paper to make maps. And what do you need to grow the sugar cane? They have to be in sand, right?
Yeah.
And the sand has to be right next to the water.
Yeah, see how that's all?
And it's also important for you guys to know that when you're done harvesting,
and you can see, guys, I'm in a forest. I'm in a forest.
okay. Yep. But when you're done harvesting the bamboo and you got all of it, you have to turn around and you have to replant it, right?
Yeah, but I know how.
So you crush stalks of bamboo to get 3 of the bamboo items, and then you replant one of them to get it to grow in the sand all over again. Baby, did you replant any of that bamboo?
Well, I did.
We have to keep a farm up, honey. We gotta keep stuff growing.
I didn't.
Don't just smash and grab it all and then leave. That's what robbers do. I'm gonna keep our farm growing. Keep planting so that we can keep harvesting the top 2.
But I don't know how.
Press the L button, baby. The L2 button. It's your left hand, and it's on the bottom. Yep, there you go. Oh, you planted 2 on top of each other. You can just plant 1 in the ground, and it won't be so tall. Yep, see? There we go. So now you can spread it all around. And now we have a whole bunch of 1 pile tall bamboos. Oh, yeah. And so now they're growing. I keep calling it bamboo, but I think it's actually called sugar cane. But it looks like bamboo to me, so that's what I'm calling it.
Yeah, I keep calling that too.
Either way, that's what you need to make paper. So,
yeah, I knew you got. Oh, whoops.
So yeah, I mean, that's basically the game in a nutshell. There's a lot of other things I could teach and there's a lot of other things I could say, but I don't want to really, if you're a new dad watching this, I don't want to overload you with too much right off the bat.
Okay, so you can see I still have sugar cane that I can't place anymore.
Right, and that's where all of the paper is made from, right?
Yeah, and now I'm gonna make some paper.
Alright.
I don't know how much longer it will take, but
I think you have to be in the tools section, baby. And it's at the very end, I think, right? How come your tools section is different?
I don't know.
Did you look at the... Are you looking at this here?
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. If you try to craft without looking at your crafting table, you have a very limited number of options. You basically have the crafting table and like a couple of things, but not very much else. So that's why you want to use a crafting table, because it gives you all of the crafting options that are available by crafting table only. And apparently maps are one of them, so you do need a crafting table in order to make a map. Ooh, trophy earned to bake bread. You must have baked bread. Where were you cooking bread somewhere?
No, I had some wheat and it said I could collect bread.
Oh, you made bread in the...
From my farm.
Oh, alright, I got you.
Come here.
Oop.
You almost got stuck, did you?
Yep.
So I'm gonna make an empty map. Oh, I need someone to make a book.
Yeah, well, we're not making books yet. Just go to the... You have to go to your crafting table first off to make a map. They won't let you do it just out of thin air. You're very used to playing creative mode. You have to go all the way to the end. See that compass, that clock? Go on the clock. Then you have to hit the down button. Or, well, no, hit the up button. Yeah. So, do you have what it takes to make a compass?
Well,
No. You got a lot of paper, but you don't have the compass yet. So,
yeah, I need redstone and iron to make a compass.
come on, let's go to the fortress where I was mining from. And then maybe there'll be some iron and redstone there that we can make a map with. Even though basically iron is the lowest common denominator, I typically go out and I harvest all my iron that I will need before I harvest anything else. Because redstone down there, here, follow me, babe. Redstone down there in the mines is so plentiful that you never need to go out specifically in search of it. You will just find it. It'll be like going out fishing and trying to find water. It literally will be that easy to find redstone.
Where are you?
Yeah.
I see you. I see you.
So the redstone is never a problem, and then when you need paper, there you go, baby. You know where to go.
Where am I going?
Well, we're going to our home here because it's dark out. You got to get up to the home
Quick.
so you don't die with all the paper. That's another thing, dads. If you have a minion, and if you're better at the game than your minion is, and if your minion dies a lot, make sure you keep all of the very important materials.
Yeah, because if you don't, you will just get them again and you'll just die again.
Yeah, my minion dies on me a lot, and sometimes she's holding valuable things we need, but most of the time I'm pretty good about making sure I'm holding all the necessary stuff.
Anyway, Dad, why did you call kids minions?
Because haven't you seen the Minion movie?
Yeah?
Yep. And aren't you yellow?
No?
No? Okay, well, you're not yellow, but you're funny like the Minions.
Go kill them. There are monsters nearby.
Oh, got one. There we go.
You got one?
Yep, so we're asleep.
Where was it?
Alright, let's go to the big fort. Now we slept here just for safety for the night. We're gonna go to the big fort.
To get some.
Yeah, you need to eat, baby. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna give you some. If you press the back button, you can give meat to your kid there, and then she'll be able to eat it to regain health. looks a little like this. And you can only eat until the meter on the right fills up. That's your hungry meter. And then your heart meter on the left will regenerate based on how you feed yourself by the hungry meter on the right. So your level is in the middle there. I'm level 25. And
Dad, look at me.
you're level 1.
No, like your character needs to look at me.
Well, come here. I'm waiting for you to follow me.
I was on the bridge.
Yep. We need to get to the spot with all of the ores that I have mined up till now. By the way, brand new dads, this railroad that I'm walking on is not cheap. This is very expensive to build. I did it specifically for the trophy, and it really was the main thrust of my Minecraft gaming.
Yeah, and I'm running on it.
How are you running on it?
Because, see, I'm controlling myself. I'm not falling off.
Yeah, but what button are you pressing to run?
Just do this.
Oh, okay. My daughter just taught me something new, guys. Imagine that. So if you press up once, it'll make you walk. If you press up twice real fast, you'll start running.
Oh.
So, wow, I could have shaved a lot of playtime off of my save file if I'd have known that a lot sooner. Okay, well.
Hey, you just stopped me.
Haha. Sorry. Come on in.
How dare you?
So the Splitskins box, that's me, and I don't have any iron. I have iron nuggets.
And this is Cat's box that you only have.
How many iron nuggets does it take to make an iron ingot? I wonder.
We have books. You have books. Look at my feet. You have books.
I know I have books, but where is the iron ingot? Do we know where to look for that?
In the cave.
I mean in the creative menu. Do we know where in the creative menu to go?
Match rolls.
What?
Match rolls. I saw it. For survival, you need to go in a cave to get some iron ore, then cook it, then you have an iron ingot.
Okay, well, I can't find how to make iron ingots. Oh, there it is. Okay. So an iron ingot. How come you can't make... It takes 9. Okay.
Or you need nine. Yeah.
So in order to make a gold nugget, you need 1 iron ingot, which makes 9 gold nuggets. And in order to... Oh, let's make an iron ingot with our iron nuggets.
You
Oh,
only have 3 yet.
Yeah, we only had enough nuggets to make 2 bars of iron. That's okay. Now we can, you know...
Wait, let me see my...
Now we can mine for a lot shorter of a time to get 2 iron nuggets as opposed to 4 of them. Because iron can sometimes tend to be a little spread out. Okay.
I'll wait for you.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going down, babe.
Oh.
Because, well, do you want to show him Do you want? Yeah, let's go that way. Let's go show them the cool stuff I built because there's nothing else really left to do in this video. I think the next video will be mining and like more advanced stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna have
For the
lots
dads.
of videos for YouTube for everyone to watch.
Yeah. Anyhow, each one of these rails takes a certain amount of iron, and each one of those powered rails takes a certain amount of gold and redstone to activate. And still haven't learned how to make an automated rail system, even though I pretty much think I know how.
Do we go this way or straight ahead?
Straight ahead, baby.
Oh, this is taking a long walk.
Mm-hmm.
Go faster.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I know how to run now. But that's the shelter I built over there. My Achilles heel in this game is that I love building shelters so much and making things look cool that I forget to learn how to do regular stuff like run fast or power my rail system that I have already built.
Oh yeah.
I'm right here. So this is a furnace stack. When you get to down to the nitty-gritty of smelting your ores for the ingots that are inside of them and cooking
Sand.
all at the same time, that's when you start needing to worry about blast furnaces and furnace stacks and stuff like that. It's all very advanced stuff in the eyes of a beginner dad. So, I guess we'll meet up next time in the mine, right?
Okay, so you got me for a minute.
We have to look at each other to end the show?
Yeah, so guys, wait, I have to do this. So guys, if you like this channel, you have to do this with me, Barney. Not for me, see? So guys, thanks so much for watching our channel. Make sure to subscribe. Look up.
What?
Look up. I hear those sound line.
Oh.
Okay, so guys, thanks so much for watching our channel. Make sure to subscribe that button so you can be our #1 fan. And hit that notification bell so you can be on #1. I always said that. And if you want to play with us, make sure to go on Facebook so you never miss out on our channel.
Alright. Thank you. This has been Cat and Fam.
Yeah, and don't forget to check out my new channel on YouTube called Cat and Fam Gamer TV. I hope you guys see this channel and make sure. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Alright, bye. Alright, do you wanna watch it?
Yeah. Bye.